DIMO is part of a new wave of Web3 infrastructure projects. But unlike many blockchain ventures focused solely on finance, DIMO brings decentralized data to the world of mobility. This isn't about DeFi yields or NFT drops, it's about empowering drivers and developers to take control of the data their vehicles generate. So today, let's dive deep into DIMO, its team, tech, tokenomics, and its ambitious roadmap to revolutionize connected vehicles. The DIMO project was founded by a team of mobility tech veterans. The core contributors include Andy Chatham and Rob Solomon, both of whom have deep experience in transportation logistics, fleet tracking, and connected hardware. They previously worked on projects involving AVs and fleet telematics. Their stated mission is to build an open connected vehicle platform that isn't beholden to any one automaker or data silo. DIMO launched in early 2022 under the Digital Infrastructure Inc. umbrella. What started as an MVP quickly gained traction with developers and early adopters who were tired of black box solutions from companies like Tesla or GM. The core value proposition: enable car owners to share their own vehicle data with apps and services in a transparent and consensual way. On the development side, DIMO's GitHub Activity is strong. The project is split between multiple open-source repos, including firmware for their DIMO devices, API infrastructure, and the growing SDK for app builders. While it's not as active as something like Solana or Polkadot, there's weekly commit activity, frequent community pull requests, and a visible roadmap. That's a healthy signal for long-term dev interest. Let's talk tokenomics. The DIMO token is used to reward users for contributing vehicle data, participating in governance, and interacting with apps built on the protocol. As of mid-2025, the total supply is capped at 1 billion DIMO, with around 150 million in current circulation. The token distribution breaks down as follows: 35% for community incentives, 25% to the team and investors with multi-year vesting, 20% for the treasury, and the rest for ecosystem growth. Rewards are emission-based and decrease over time to encourage early adoption. The utility of the token is multifaceted. Drivers earn DIMO for connecting their cars and allowing data flows. Developers who want to access this data or build services on top of it pay fees denominated in DIMO. There's also a governance layer, allowing token holders to vote on protocol upgrades and incentive models. This isn't a speculative meme coin, it's more akin to Helium's model for network-driven participation. DIMO's whitepaper is clean, readable, and ambitious. It breaks down how the network architecture works, from edge devices like the DIMO data miner that plug into your car's OBD2 port to APIs that standardize and secure data sharing. The architecture also accommodates over-the-air updates, third-party analytics, and privacy-preserving layers like ZKPs. It's very much inspired by Web3 native principles: decentralization, transparency, and user ownership. Now let's check the numbers. According to the Filama, DIMO's ecosystem has a relatively small total value locked, TVL, since it's not a DeFi protocol in the traditional sense. However, the protocol has over 20,000 connected vehicles as of June 2025. And is onboarding roughly 1,000 new vehicles per week. That's real-world growth. Revenue streams include fees from third-party developers, data licensing agreements, and future premium services like insurance integrations. Is it financially sustainable? Right now, DIMO is pre-revenue in a traditional sense. It's still heavily incentivized by token emissions and early grants. However, its business model revolves around creating a Web3 native automotive data marketplace, something that could be worth billions annually if adoption continues. As for regulatory concerns, DIMO is in a relatively safe lane compared to DeFi or centralized exchanges. The project avoids touching fiat, doesn't offer yield products, and is structured around data ownership rather than financial speculation. Still, there may be privacy and compliance hurdles ahead, especially in regions like the EU with strict GDPR laws. The team is aware of this and is designing opt-in data layers accordingly. Looking ahead, the roadmap includes major milestones like expanding into electric vehicle telemetry, integrating with fleet management platforms, and building insurance and lending products based on real vehicle data. The team is also working on supporting newer car models via manufacturer integrations. There are plans to issue decentralized identifiers, DIDs, for vehicles, enabling things like verifiable service records or usage-based insurance, all controlled by the vehicle owner. In summary, DIMO is an infrastructure play. It's betting that as cars get smarter, their data will become more valuable, and that users will demand control over it. With a functioning product, a growing user base, and a strong team, DIMO is well positioned to become a cornerstone of the decentralized physical infrastructure movement. That is the end of this 10-minute deep dive. If you are into the intersection of real-world data and crypto, DIMO is one to watch. Subscribe to stay ahead of the curve and let me know in the comments. Would you plug your car into Web3?